The bottom one. What's going on? This is Shango Ray here, aka Real Deal Ray. And I feel like I'm perspiring, which I know I am. Just one moment. Hey, lights, yeah. I have bugs on it. Anyways, so the topic of this video is, I don't even know the name of it yet because I haven't named it yet, but it's going to be something like, does your family think you worship the devil? Well, I'm going to be frank and honest here. The reason I'm making this video, I actually wanted to kind of start a little discussion maybe in the comments or whatever, based off of how many of you have been like basically shunned by your family because of your spiritual path, your spiritual practice. Now me, I've had my time with it. Really the main person I had a big, huge problem with was my mom. But that has since been resolved for a long time, thankfully. You know, I know many others don't have the luxury of saying that because sometimes it never gets fixed, you know. Case in point, right now, at this time anyway, our very own Bora Ray, can you say hi?
Hi.
Is basically kind of going through that type of situation right now. So we thought we'd make a video, even though she's not on camera, about, you know, what, do you want to speak on what's going on? She said no. First she's like, I'll talk, but I'll be off camera. Maybe that one won't be so bad. But now that it's recording, it's like, all right, fair enough. I'm not gonna be too hard on you, so I'll let you slide with that. But I'm gonna just break it down. Over the time that we've been together, there's been a lot of different types of separation, particularly with her and her mother. And there's a lot more that goes into that, of course. Like with all of you, there's a lot of different things, a lot of different variables, different, whatever it is, you know. But the main reason or the main excuse or the reason I'm making this video is because I've been witnessing some pretty just like ridiculous shit, if I may say, you know what I mean? If I may say. And basically, to kind of paraphrase it, within her family, she's kind of now deemed like a devil worshiper, even though her grandmother, mother to her mother, was a motherfucking shaman. I mean, the kind of shaman where she'd come from Mexico all the way up here, and there'd be people lined up waiting to see her. So she was that type, you know. Word got around about her. But for whatever reason, somehow, I know a lot of you have dealt with family members, and maybe these family members have even at one time asked you for a reading. They may do a little this or a little that, but all of a sudden now, when it comes to whatever you're doing, you know, all of a sudden now you're a devil worshiper. You're this, you're that. You know, some of the advice, I guess, that you could say I gave her was that just to accept the way that things are in this moment, the way these people are acting. That doesn't mean you got to deal with it, but what I mean accept it is stop fighting it in here like, they shouldn't be doing this, they shouldn't be. And I say, well, the fact of the matter is they are. So we got to deal with what is, not what should or shouldn't be, you know. So you don't have to deal with these people. And of course, obviously it bothers her. She's a very family oriented person. And it feels weird talking about her in like third person when she's like sitting right here looking at me. But so in the comment section, if you could maybe share your story, if you have one, as it relates to you and, you know, your spiritual path. But you know what? You could be shunned because of your sexuality, your choice of mate, Your parents can be really, wound up tight, and it's like you didn't go to the college they wanted you to go to, so now they turn their back on you or whatever. I don't know what the case is, but this is about those of you who are embracing your own spiritual path, your own spiritual awakening. And I know that a lot of times, a lot of you have incarnated into a bunch of fucking deadheads, okay? They're all dead except you. And that can be hard. They judge you, they criticize you, and it's hard to always just take the approach of let it roll off you like water off a duck's ass type approach. Sometimes you want to light them up. You want to light them up real good. But I would like for you guys to share your experience in the comment section. And I would say solutions, but this is the thing. This is what I told her. And maybe somebody out here needs to hear this too. This is based on experience. You got to keep doing your fucking thing. And whoever's going to come back around is going to come back around. But that's just what it is. Like you can't live your life trying to please other people. Eventually it's going to come to a point where you and hear what, especially like spiritually speaking, I should say, if you're being called to a certain direction, if you're being pulled in a certain direction, pushed in a certain direction, and you're going and walking down your path, they don't say this shit can be a lonely path for no reason. You're not the first one to go through this shit. I'm not the first one to go through it. You're not the first one to go through it. So like I said, you have to kind of wrap your mind around the fact that people may never accept you. You got to be cool with that. That's what I told her. But if any of you have had any other different experiences, maybe you found other ways of establishing some type of communication. That's if you even really want to. Me, myself, I noticed things straightened out when I just left that shit alone, and then me and my mom were able to rebuild our relationship, respect each other, love each other for who we are just as people, leave the religious shit or spiritual shit to the side. I don't discuss certain things with her. She doesn't obviously like put nothing in my face. It's a very strong mutual respect. And that's honestly, out of my family, the only one I give a shit about, was my mom. So that was my advice for her, as far as it's you gotta be okay with the fact that your moms may never. Didn't I tell you that? Mm-hmm. What you looking at? What you looking at? So, any words that you would like to add? And I'm giving you the eye, the parental eye, yeah, this should be. No. Yes, you had all this shit to say. Camera turns. You know what? Shout out to Amy Whitlock. She made a post with a still frame of it was a memory on Facebook when she went live, and she was saying about how anxiety and something about just how anxiety inspiring a camera can be, and I don't personally see it that way, but I'm working on it. Okay, she's gonna continue to get worked on. But what's up, Baron? You got anything to say? Nah, he's cool for right now. I'm making my Baron Samdi. Yeah. So anyways, that was gonna be part. I guess you'll just type it out then, huh? Just all right. So go ahead and leave in the comments your experience. Damn, man, you put it on too bright, man. These lights feel hot as shit. Plus I've been drinking Myers rum. But go ahead and leave your experiences, whether they be in the past, whether they be in the present. Thank you, baby. Mm-hmm. And like I said, if you happen to have any, situations where you were able to establish communication, and maybe they don't agree with what you do, but at least they respect you. I always say, I don't respect your beliefs, but I respect you as a person, because beliefs are just that. They're just beliefs. Doesn't matter what, how spiritual, how this, how that. Beliefs are just beliefs. So I respect the person, So Yeah, go ahead and drop that in the comment. Any last words, baby?
No.
Huh? Oh, well, thank you. I'll let you deal with this after this camera goes off. Well, it'll go off and then go on again, but y'all ain't gonna see that. Anyways, so yeah, drop that in the comment and let us know how you been dealing with the bullshit, because there's gonna be some bullshit a lot of times. I'd say maybe 8 times out of 10. The other 2, one of them, your family's with the shit already, so they already know. They got you into it, you know. The other one, they're just aloof and oblivious to whatever it is you do. Maybe it's almost like they don't even pay that much attention. Oh, you're worshiping the devil? Oh, okay, or whatever. So let us know what's going on, and let's have a little bit of a conversation about this, okay? Yeah.